I had to kind of concentrate on my um, military career for a while, so I've kind of come back and forth where I'm full time or part time, and so I've done a little bit in Lincoln,
Okay.
York, Seward, and now I'm living in Goner, but I still have my office in York that I'm working out of. So
Beautiful. Well, and
awesome.
massage therapists are so needed in the world, and I wish that I could have a massage every week. That would be possible. Would be possible. I sure would be doing that. All right. So I want to welcome people who are watching us, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook. And today we're going to be talking about things I think you're going to be very interested in, and that is how can we release tension in our body, increase energy, and create a new possibility for feeling good that does not involve medication. So let me just pull up this PowerPoint presentation. I'm Dr. Goggin. I'm a family practice physician and a functional medicine physician, and I'm located in Bellingham, Washington. And I've been doing this for a long time now, a doctor for more than 20 years. But what happened, guys, is I got sick and I had to find a way out of that, you know, that deep hole where I was feeling truly, truly terrible. And so what happened with me is I went into functional medicine trying to find the answers to my problems. And beyond that, I was able to start to open my eyes to new things emerging, new technology emerging. And that is how I came across this technology that I want to share with you today. Um, and so now I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And so as I said, we're talking about how can we release tension, decrease symptoms, increase energy with non-drug techniques. And it's so important. I mean, if you know, I've been a doctor for a while. And so of all these things that I've done, though, it's not listed, but getting sick was the most important thing because it helped me be able to learn about new ways and new methods of natural healing. And this is the first question I ask is it, do you ever feel betrayed by your body? Or are you working with people who are trying so hard to get better? And that yet they feel like their energy is low, and despite doing, you know, the exercises they're given, doing the things their providers have suggested, they still are not feeling good. They're taking longer to heal. And so this is the person that we can really help. Also, the person who wants to optimize. And then within this presentation, I'm going to show you how to turn good genes on and bad genes off, because this is really what I call the new medicine, the new way to heal. And many people will ask me, why not just use ibuprofen or acetaminophen when you're having aches and pains? I used to prescribe a lot of Advil. I really did. And now I understand that these things have problems. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medications have significant side effects, especially as we get older, problems with gastrointestinal bleeding, problems with different organ functions, the liver, the kidneys. And truly, we'd like to avoid these if at all possible and tap into our body's ability to heal itself. And that's what this is about. Not using the old medicine where DNA is destiny and we cover everything with medication, but really using the new medicine where our thoughts, actions, exposures, and what we're doing, our choices actually change genetic expression. So how do you turn on good genes? You guys probably know this, but maybe you didn't realize that when you exercise, you actually are turning off bad genes and turning on good genes. So that's why movement, you don't have to take a jog, but movement, just wiggling around and dancing is essential for you to feel good. Sleeping is essential. This is how we turn on good genes and turn off bad genes. Eating the right foods. Of course, you know, I suggest a Mediterranean style diet with low sugar, low processed foods, lots of color. And this is the way to start to turn the switch towards younger genes. Of course, stress management, and that's why you want to do things regularly, like get your massage in and have somebody help you release the tension, meditation and breath work can also be really helpful in actually changing gene expression. I like to add this one because it's a cold shower. Cold showers also can help increase energy and mitochondrial energy production in the body. So how do, it's not you guys can hear me okay? So how do our choices change gene expression? I think we just reviewed that a little bit, but the way it works is it changes something called epigenetics. It changes these little add-ons onto your DNA. And so our DNA, we think of as that beautiful double helix. But when little components like methyl groups are added on or taken off, that changes what is actually expressed by the body. And so if we can change the energy and the instructions, what we get is a different outcome and a faster outcome, a speedier recovery, speedier healing, more energy. And so what we want to do is affect the proteins that are made within our cells and understand that if you do these different things and look at the biotech that we're talking about, you can actually get people better faster, get yourself better faster, friends, family, loved ones, because in order to have complete healing, we need to reduce inflammation, we need to increase raw materials, and improve the energy balance. So as we get older, we don't have the same kind of regenerative capacity as we did when we were young. And when we improve energy and flow in the body, we can tap into those abilities that our body naturally has. And that's what we're talking about. How can we use light to actually help our bodies heal faster? And we know that this is a super busy slide. I'm sorry about that. Understanding that you may not have heard about all the things that light can do in the cell, but light changes cellular action. And it also works indirectly. That is, we know from research that someone can put a light on the tummy and we see brain effects. And so this is the power of light. And we want to talk about, so this is just an example of one of the interesting studies done showing that light can affect the body. So it's not just a placebo effect. And so then the next question is, have you been patched yet? Have you seen these? These are phototherapy patches that can help the body begin to do the thing it knows how to do. This is the way they work, because everybody says, I can look at that patch and tell that there's not a light in it. It works because you and I are beings of light. And when you put it on skin, the infrared light coming off of your skin interacts with the patch and it reflects back to you wavelengths that will start to improve energy flow and, according to which patch it is, do a lot of great things within the body. So light really is powerful. And instead of having to use a really big old light, like you might have to use at the chiropractor's office, these are very expensive, they require training, you can use a simple patch that you can apply yourself during the day. And so this is, again, revisiting that side. How can we feel better if we're feeling betrayed by our body? And that really is using this kind of light-based biotech in addition to all the things that you're working with. These technologies help support whatever you're doing to get better by improving energy. Okay, so I'm sorry, I have some duplicate slides, but this is very important. This is a horse, because y'all who are asking, well, I know I put the patch on. Is it just because I know I put the patch on that I feel better? This is a horse that was 31 after 6 months of using an anti-inflammatory patch. And this would be one of the patches that I would suggest if you were a practitioner, such as a chiropractor, a massage therapist, anyone who has people, or a physician, anyone who comes in, has people coming in that are not feeling well and are inflamed. I usually would use a combination of an Eon patch and an LifeWave and an X39, those three patches, to get people feeling better and move the energy in the moment. But what we see here is 6 months of results, a big change in the heat map of the horse, that's thermography, and the horse's coat. This is the guy who made it all possible, David Schmidt. He has developed a very humanitarian-based company that is trying to not just heal the people, but also heal the world. And that's our story behind there. So get with the person who asked you to watch this video so you can learn more about the humanitarian efforts of this company. And when I'm not feeling good, days gone by, I would reach for something like an ibuprofen. I do not do that anymore. Now that I understand, I reach for one of these patches. And the primary patch that I use day in, day out is the most powerful patch, and that's in the front, the X39. The X39 does a lot of great things in the body, and we can talk specifically about that if you get with me, exactly what it does and how it works. But suffice to say that we have increased energy, strength, stamina, um, uh, improvement in cognition, optimization of sports performance, and overall health. And this makes the most dramatic change in people when used for a while. So because this is really working on the body starting to do its own healing, that means that this one can take a little time, whereas the Eon and the Ice Wave are more short-acting patches. Some people feel better right away when you put this on. But if you're in one of those healing arts, the Eon and Ice Wave, you'd want to be adding those too. I want to show you a few pictures of what I kind of consider the LifeWave glow. Now, these people were not putting anything on their face. This is not a new product on their face. This is using a phototherapy patch on the back of their neck, the X39, over a period of several months. And what we see, I kind of call this the LifeWave glow. We are healing from the inside out when we turn on our body's instructions. We're turning on with that energy, better way to, for our skin regenerates itself naturally, and this is just improving that. This is someone who had an angiogram. The doctor, after seeing this big bruise, full arm bruise, said it would take 3 to 4 weeks to get better. Well, this is 3 days and then 5 days. It's fully resolved. And you can see the clearing around the patch. I think that when we see things like this, which are, I'd never seen anything like this before as a physician. So this is somebody who had a scar on their abdomen 1 year after a surgery, and they used the X39 patch for a month, and they have a dramatic change in the scar. So this changes things that are happening in the cell, in the cell, that relate significantly to the skin, and relate to scar tissue by changing that energy. Here's another result that this person I know was happy about. We do not make any claims that there are any conditions treated, diagnosed, using these patches. This is really all about the body and improving the flow of energy. It is available all over the world, which I love, and I love it that I can make friends in other countries. And now with the amazing advances in translation ability with AI, we are able to reach other countries even more easily. So these patches are patented, unique, and they were developed in conjunction with independent researchers and universities, and there are many physicians that are using these patches. And this also is an opportunity. Get with the person who asked you to watch this, because this is a blossoming company. The company really is in momentum right now, and it's also a very well-established company. So it's rare to find that combination. So if you are interested in combining healing and making some money on the side, get with the person who asked you to watch this video, because it's very exciting. And now everybody wants to know, how much does it cost? It costs less than a cup of Starbucks coffee. $5 a day retail for the X39, for the LifeWave X39. And that is really the most powerful patch. Do I suggest anyone pay retail price? Pretty much no. I suggest that they either become a brand partner so they can wholesale, or become a preferred customer where you also get the wholesale price, which is $3.33 a day. And with the power of the patch, that's an amazing bargainata. So this is the time for you to consider, do you need this for yourself? Do you have a family, a friend, or a loved one that needs something like this in their lives? And if you do, you can check out the link below where you can find my site, or make sure and get to the person who sent you to watch this video. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my share and say goodbye to streamers. And those in your Zoom room, you guys can stay. So bye, streamers.